Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, November 12th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture my transformation by putting value on my focus, my intention, and my personal worth. One more time. I nurture my transformation by putting value on my focus, my intention, and my personal worth. So today, happy full moon in Taurus. We reach the peak of the full moon at 5:34 a.m. Pacific time. You know, they talk about the various lengths of times that full moon energy lasts. Some say like 3 days before, 3 days after, but definitely all through the day you are going to be feeling this full moon energy. And this one does feel very important and intentional. I love the Sabian symbols connected to it. So I've decided that I am going to read the Sabian symbol for the degree it's at, so 19 degrees, and the next degree, which is what's traditional, because I feel like somewhere in the middle of that lies the message. And I really love both of these energies because I really feel like they both embody what's going on right now. So the Sabian symbol at 19 degrees Taurus is a new continent rising out of the ocean. So that's kind of self-explanatory, like new world, new land. The other Sabian symbol for 20 degree Taurus, wisps of wing-like clouds streaming across the sky. Basically saying the awareness of spiritual forces at once, like at work, not once, at work. And I think that's kind of where we're at. Like, I do believe that right now we are building a new earth, that there is so much that is coming down, falling down, being destroyed. And that's kind of the Scorpio energy in this full moon. And yet there's so much being built and created by our intention, by our focus, by us breaking down what no longer works within us and building new worlds inside of us that are then manifesting outside of us. And this does take trust. Trust that there are other beings that are supporting the work that we're doing. And so this to me is about this focus of this full moon. I love full moons because it so feels like discard, 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 get rid of, release. Especially as we build to the full moon, there is that emotional outpouring that comes up, and that emotional outpouring to me is about that release, the releasing of that which no longer serves. And yet there is that, okay, let's begin anew. Let's start something else that also happens in this full moon. There's kind of an invigoration that happens with that full moon energy again. And so with this, it's like being aware. What are you letting go? What no longer works? What do you want to not place your attention, hence value, on any longer in your life? And where do you want to focus your attention and your intention for what you are building, producing, creating in this next cycle that we are entering? I love that this degree is at 19, that's 10. And so that 10 energy really is about like knowing the worth of something, knowing the value of something. And I think we all need to know the worth and the value of our attention and intention and hold that strong in this full moon energy. I know I keep talking about it, but the end of this year, beginning of the next year has some major intensity, and there is so much breaking down and breaking through, destruction and creation that's happening. The sign of Capricorn, it is the sign of structure. And what I see right now happening in Capricorn is like, they're the Capricorns and other energies that are like holding up the old. And you know what? We need some people holding up those old pillars, because meanwhile, there's others who are like digging the troughs and like breaking down some of the old other pillars. Excuse me, I get so excited. So it's like, so the whole sky doesn't come crashing down. We do need some still maintaining, holding the old. But just be aware, and be aware where you are. Are you holding the old and digging the new, or holding up the old or digging the new? Where are you in your life in this cycle? What are you doing at this time? Be aware of that. And again, your intention and your attention in this energy is so important. So, I do want to show you my cards, and then I'll get into the other astro, because this is so amazing to me. You have to trust that these breakthroughs are happening with this full moon. And you know, full moon in Taurus, it can bring up worth stuff. It can bring up stuff around material items. It can bring up a lot of money stuff. And I have these two cards. I have the Chariot card in reverse, and I have the Abundance card in reverse. And this is where we're at in regards to this. There is a breakthrough coming. You have to trust for now. I know it doesn't feel like it's moving. You don't have the awareness quite of how it's moving at this time. So you're like, oh, I'm out of balance. Where's the money? Show me the money. Oh my God, universe. Like, I still live in this world. Please show me the money. Give me the money. It's happening. What do you need to do to realign yourself with the fate so that you're not fighting the system, you know? Because this energy could come through really strongly. With the Scorpio, our root chakra needs, our survival needs are really heightened. So whatever is a survival need at this time could be causing that stress, could be causing that lashing out. So be very aware of it. With this full moon, we also have the moon opposite Mercury. Now, we have that moon opposite Mercury before we hit the full moon, but that moon opposite Mercury is reminding us that we have responsibility for our mental process. Where is your mental process? Where is your attention and intention? Is your attention on the lack? If your attention's on the lack, it's fine. You're aware that it's there. But it's like, where is the universe trying to realign your attention and intention to? And again, you have the responsibility to keep moving yourself in that direction rather than towards lack. You don't want to go that direction, you know? Find that abundant place inside you, around you. I guarantee it's all over the earth at this moment, the feeling of abundance. Whether it's abundance of like leaves falling down off the trees, but showing us how to release and trust that new ones will come again. There's so many other options. Abundance of Christmas decorations, but oh my God, the lights are so shiny. So find that it does surround you. Attention, intention, abundance. Moon is also connecting to Pluto. That Pluto energy has shifted to 21. It is getting closer, 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 closer to the degree where it will meet up with Saturn. 21 degrees, the degree of expansion. Can you expand your thoughts to that supportive place? Can you expand your thoughts to the awareness of the spiritual forces that are at work helping you co-create breakthrough? Speaking of abundance, are you moving, living abundantly, accordingly? We have Mars in Libra connecting to Jupiter in Sagittarius. Jupiter in Sagittarius is like, it's all there for you. Do you have optimism that your needs can and will be taken care of? Are you moving like your needs can and will be taken care of? Are you taking care of your personal needs? Mars in Libra. Are you acting on your own behalf? Or whose behalf are you acting on? Sometimes we end up acting on lack's behalf. So be very aware of that. So meanwhile, there's a few other things that are happening. We've got Lilith still hanging out with Neptune. Neptune has moved back to that 15 degrees. Lilith keeps reminding us that she will be silent no more, that she is returning back for all of us. With a roar, with a rebel yell. She cries more and more and more. Lilith is not in tune with lack. She is in tune with abundance energy. But again, tune into this energy. In fact, making that connection, lack may be from that place where you shut the door on this wild, true part of yourself. So be aware of that. That could be part of what's going on in you at this time. And the universe is like, you gotta allow this energy back in. You gotta show up fully so we can show up fully for you. Speaking of showing up fully, the moon in Taurus is also connecting to Vesta energy. Vesta requires us to know our worth. Vesta requires us to know our divinity. So moon in Taurus connecting to Vesta is like, you are this divine, amazing creature. Do you not yet know it? The universe loves you. I love the quote from Rumi. I say it all the time. You are the soul of the universe, and your name is love. It's really important to know your worth on that level. So that is it for today. One last card. Just pulled the Innocence card. The Sun card. Success. Good things. You can always book a reading with me. I'm putting out my readings this week, just in a few days. I'm still figuring out prices and all that kind of stuff. But for eclipses, this Saturn-Pluto conjunction coming up, 2020, the year ahead, oh my God, we have 7 eclipses in like the next 13 months. It's a lot. So I will be putting that out soon. Thank you for the people who have emailed me already. You can always book a regular reading. Besides that, better gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.